All right, this game's going to get started a little bit late. They are just cleaning off the ice from the previous game, and it was a mini-mite game, so they had the half-ice barrier up at the red line there. So they haven't even got all the nets off the ice yet to get the Zamboni out here to cut the ice. So I think we're going to probably have at least a 10-minute delay before the start of the game. the good news is the Zamboni's done, and we got 2 referees. So I suspect once they get that Zamboni door shut and these referees get these nets nailed down, we're going to have a warm-up. We're here at the Ion Arena in Leesburg, Virginia. It's an away game for us. We're playing the Loudoun Knights. We're in our dark blue jerseys today. I assume Loudoun's going to be wearing their white jersey, although I haven't seen them come out yet. Looks like we have a guest goalie today, too. Drew is here, Drew Harris. And I don't see any of our other goalies, so I don't know if our goalies are hurt or sick. And we got a standby goalie for the game. See how that works. All right, warm-up starts now. I still don't see the Loudoun team out here coming towards the ice. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, Loudoun's on the ice now. They're wearing their white jersey. All right, that horn's the end of the warm-up. They break from the huddle around the net there. We'll get a starting lineup for you here. Patriots wearing the dark blue jerseys. Loudoun wearing the white jerseys. We're at Loudoun's home ice here, Leesburg, Virginia. Starting line looks like Riot, Yosef, Brody, Danny, and Cohen, and Drew Harris is in net for us. None of our other goalies are here. I think Drew is a standby goalie for us. And here comes the face-off. They're not quite done checking the net integrity on our net down there. 15-minute periods. First period getting ready to start right now. And Loudoun wins the draw. Immediately charges into the defensive zone. Now taken away by Brody. Brody shovels it out but can't clear the zone. Sends it ahead but intercepted by Cohen. Cohen sends it out of the zone up to Brody. Brody's chipping at it. Lost the puck. It was against the far side boards. Riot hammers it in. It hits something on the bench and it stopped, and now it's coming back into neutral ice. Loudoun's trying to clear the zone, getting some pressure there by the Patriots to knock the puck loose and knock it into the zone, chasing after it's Riot on a foot race here. Gets in the corner, tried to center the puck, went through the slot over here the near side board. Picked up, out to the point. Kicked back in by Cohen. Loose puck behind the net now, getting chased after. Loudoun got to it but took a hit as they did. Now trying to clear the zone. Loudoun's got it, chips it out, and it's the foot race going the other way. They got some speed on, chasing to get after it's Danny. Danny's going to get there first and pushes it around to the other corner and over to Riot. Riot settles the puck, chips it out to Ellis. Ellis came off the bench there, now across the red line. Going to bring it outside, takes a shot, misses to the left, goes over to the far corner. Down there deep is Z's. He got it on the backhand. Now playing keeper in a corner. Sleds it down there, and now gets smeared into the boards, and now the puck is stuck down there. Still stuck, and now kicked at. Z's got it now, sends it to the high slot and taken away by Loudoun. Loudoun ships it out towards the point, held in by William. William dumps it back in. And out to the high slot again. And Ellis has got it, sends it back to Langston. Langston tries to take a shot, got redirected in the slot, and got knocked away by the defense, out back towards Langston. Langston holds it in on the backhand, shovel it to the slot, and they chip it out, and it's going to clear the zone. Williams got to go settle the puck in neutral ice. Fell down as he did, but he got managed to get a stick on that. And now Loudoun got in on sides and in deep, but Langston's down there and chips the puck back towards the circle. Puck squirts out now behind the net and picked up by Loudoun, but taken away by Ellis. Ellis sends it ahead for Langston, went off of Langston's leg, now Ellis chips it out, sends it ahead for Nico. Nico couldn't quite handle that, but now picked up by Z. Z crossed the red line, puts the brakes on to get away from Loudoun, but now taken away by Loudoun. Loudoun coming the other way. We made some changes on defense. Jackson and Chris are out there now. Loudoun's got the puck on a backhand behind the net, looking for a wraparound, lost the puck though, sends it into the slot, out to the high slot, gonna wind up taking a shot from there. It hit Jackson, knocked over into the far corner. Now the puck's behind the net, now picked up by Chris, pushes it ahead, but taken away by Loudoun. Loudoun puts it back to their point. Gonna wind up, takes a shot, and Drew saw that, but gave up a rebound, goes into the corner now, chasing after it. Loudoun's got it, and taken away by Z. Z's got it on a forehand, skating the other way with it behind the net, fires it, airmails this thing out of the zone, held in by a paw of Loudoun. Now getting a back check though is Ellis. Ellis is going the other way. He's going to wind up taking a shot from the red line. Misses to the left, goes over to the far corner. We're changing. Gethin's out there now approaching the puck on a forecheck. Comes out to the point, held in by the Patriots, and now hammered at, goes hit another Patriot. Gethin goes and chases it. Now he's gathered behind the net. Got smeared in the boards but held onto the puck. Now pushes it ahead into the top of the circle. Now sends it back to Jackson. Jackson dumps it in. Dakota's down there and trying to settle the puck. Throws it off the side of the back of the net. Now still fighting for the net. Now we got a whistle. And I think it went into the netting. No penalty. It's going to come to the offensive zone face-off to the Patriots. There's 12:07 to go in the first period. No score on the board. All right, fresh legs out there. We got Zach, Gethin, Dakota, Cohen, and Danny. Zach is taking the face-off. Gethin's in the slot. controlled by the Patriots. Gethin immediately takes a shot, ricochets off a couple things, and goes in the corner. Now picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun tried to clear it out, but couldn't. Held in by Gethin. And chasing after now. Dakota's got it on the backhand, shovels it towards the slot, taken away by Loudoun, and now looking to clear the zone, and they do out to neutral ice. Slowing him down, though, in his face is Danny. Danny approaches him and knocks him into the boards, but manages to hold on to the puck, sends it into the top of the circle, and there's a Loudoun player there, but he's taken away by the Patriots, and over to Gethin. Gethin clears, can't quite clear the zone. Loudoun charges back in, and now he's got it down the bottom of the circle, takes a shot, and no rebound. Drew saw that and stops the play at 11:35 in the period. And we're going to get a fresh set of legs out there. We got Johnny, John, Z, Langston, and William. Z is going to take this face-off. Johnny is in the slot with Langston. Controlled by the Patriots. John chips it towards the point, but held in by Loudoun. Loudoun sends it back into the high slot. Johnny clears the zone out to neutral ice, now picked up by Loudoun's defense. Loudoun's going to dump it back in, and it goes in deep. Chasing after it in the far corner is William. William's going to run right past him, not towards the point, but now Loudoun got to it. And they hold it in, but now chopping at it. And now takes a shot. Johnny got a back check on that. Now Johnny, puck goes into the slot, and loose puck still. Comes over here to the top of the near side circle. Johnny shovels it toward the blue line, but held in by Loudoun. Loudoun dumps it back in. Loose puck down in the far corner. Chasing after it's William. And he gets to it now, brings it off the net, pushes it out towards the blue line, but held in by Loudoun. They jam it back in there. Now Langston's got it. Langston's got it on a forehand. Getting approached by a forechecker, though, and he got intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun sends it into the slot. And the back check taken away by Z. Z's going the other way through neutral ice. Made a move, got chip checked, and now dumped in by Johnny. It could be icing. No, they waved the icing. We're going to make some changes. And now pressuring the puck is Johnny and Z. Loudoun playing keep away down there. And they send it back towards the blue line and out of the zone to another Loudoun player who's coming the other way. Skating hard, under the zone onside. Getting smeared into the boards by Brody, though. Lost the puck now, and now it's sent it into the circle. Loudoun sends it into the high slot. And struggling to hold down to control the zone. And takes a shot from there, redirected, missed the net to the left, comes over to the near side. Z's there, is going to backhand this thing towards the blue line, but it held it in and it took a shot, and Drew got a piece of that, went over to the far side corner. Takes another shot, knocked down and redirected off the net. Chris is approaching here on a backhand, shovels it ahead, and smeared into the boards by Loudoun. And now Brody's there, and now Loudoun's got it and brings it out to the point. It winds up, takes a shot, and Drew saw that, got a glove on it, but it didn't go on the net. And takes another shot. Drew got a piece of that. Takes another shot. And we have another save. 9:52 to go in the period. No score on the board. Loudoun banging on the net there, but can't find the back of it. And fresh legs for the Patriots. Chris and Jackson are out there on defense. Zach, Riot, Ellis. Riot's coming off. So it's Nico and Riot and Ellis. Okay, and now Patriots won that draw, but now they're battling for control of the puck. Wyatt goes back to get it, comes out to the high slot. Loudoun's got it, takes a shot. Drew saw that, gets behind him and scores. He lifted it up in the air and it went on top of his pads and rolled in behind him. And that puts the score 1-0 Loudoun. 9:41 to go in the period. And back to center ice here. Zach, Gethin, Dakota, Jackson, and Chris on defense. And controlled by Loudoun. They immediately charge in his own, chipped out by Chris, and sends over to Gethin. Gethin trying to battle in and bring it in, chips it inside. Now chasing after. Loudoun's got control of the puck, though. Has it behind their own net. Approaching is Dakota on the forecheck. Comes out towards the point. Loudoun chips it out, but can't be held in. Now going the other way, and they got some speed on. Trying to catch back up is Chris. Chris banging on it. Sends it to a trailer in the slot there and knocked it away. Drew got a piece of that. Over to Gethin. Gethin trying to clear it out, but Chris has got to go fetch this. Goes off the boards, now chipped back in by Gethin. Now Chris is going to have to go get it. Puts it on a forehand. Fires it out to the blue line, but held in by Loudoun. Now they can't hold it in. It clears the zone. Out to neutral ice. Loudoun's got control of it. Forechecking. Dakota chipped that into the zone, and now we have offsides. 9 minutes even to go in the first period. The score is 1-0 Loudoun. Neutral zone faceoff coming. Fresh legs for the Patriots. Z, Cohen, Danny, Johnny, and John. John is at center right. Z taking the faceoff. Controlled by Loudoun back into their defensive zone. They chip it at Johnny's there. Dumps it back in deep now, chasing after it. Loose puck behind the net. Loudoun gets there. They chip it around. John almost got a piece of that. Slowed it down. It goes into the corner. Loudoun's trying to send it out. Goes up to the high slot and over another Loudoun player, and they clear the zone. Loudoun players going fast, going the other way. Danny's trying to catch up here and keep it in the corner. Now chipped away by Drew's active stick. Now picked up by Z on a backhand, but he got some pressure on a forecheck. Airmails this out, but held in by a paw of the Loudoun team, and they send it into the slot. Bouncing puck goes over to the far corner. Approaching now is Danny. Danny sends it out, but intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun's got it in the top of the circle. Now over to Johnny. Johnny skating with it now in the corner zone. Trying to get past the Loudoun players, but intercepted by Loudoun back in neutral ice. Loudoun retains control of the puck. And now they cross the red line. They send it ahead. There's another Loudoun player over there going to enter onside. Heads on the backhand, though, in the far circle. Swatting at it is Danny. Goes into takes a shot, intercepted by Z. Z's now skating the other way with it and breaks out, crosses the red line and dumps it, and now it's going to go to the bench for a change. Loudoun has got the puck, though, and so we're changing, and they're going to come in the offensive zone as we're takes a shot. Drew got a blocker on that, knocks it in the corner. Loudoun sends it into the slot, intercepted by Joseph. Joseph's now, they get some moves here, got past one Loudoun player, now he's going to split the defense. Left the puck, though, and we're offside. Got poke checked as he tried to split the defense, so that put him offside, and that'll be a neutral zone faceoff. 7:47 here to go in the period. Loudoun's up by a goal. All right, we got Brody, Riot, Joseph, William, and Langston. Riot taking the draw. Joseph's at center ice. And controlled by Loudoun. Loudoun now dumps it towards the neutral ice, intercepted by William. William's looking to dump it back in, fires it over to the far corner. Didn't touch anybody and goes all the way down in deep. Who's puck now forechecking is Joseph. And out to Loudoun. Loudoun pushes it to the point, held in by Langston. Skate. Now Loudon's on the ice trying to kick at it. Now Joseph's got it, pushes it on net. Goalie got a piece of that. Now pushed out of the zone, and now got it chasing after. It's Loudoun and William. And William's going to get there, but can't. Loudon's defense got behind him. He's going to take a backhanded shot. Drew got a big chunk of that, knocked it off the net. Now the puck's over to Langston. Langston sends it out to the point. Loudon's there, and they're going to stop it, and they shovel it back in. Loose puck down behind the net. Langston's down there. He's got it on a forehand. Sends it around here to the near side point. Brody's there, but so is Loudoun. Takes a big collision, but chips it out and ahead to Riot. Riot's charging out of the way. He's got it on a backhand deep in the corner. Puts the brakes on to get away from that check. Over to Brody. Brody shoots. Goalie soaked that up. No rebound, and that'll stop play. 6:55 to go in the period. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. Some fresh legs out there now. Jackson and Chris on defense. Nico, Z, and Ellis. Nico's in the slot. Z is taking the faceoff. And controlled by Patriots. Over to Z. Z's back to Jackson. Jackson winds up, takes a shot. Hits the net to the left and goes over to the far corner. Now chasing after it. Loudon's got it. And they're going to shovel it out of the zone. Now chasing after it, a foot race. Jackson battling hard to get back. A bouncing puck and sends it over here to the near side. There's a Loudoun forechecker down there, but Jackson got him, kicked that out around and sends it ahead to Ellis. Ellis is going to now skate with it. Left the puck behind him, though. And now Jackson's going to dump it in. They're waving the icing. And that was all in deep. Now forechecking is Nico. Left the puck there behind the net. Nico's got it, sends it, takes a shot. Goalie gave up a rebound. Now picked up by Loudon's defense. Now forechecking, though, and now trying to clear out. Swooping in was Chris to hold the zone. Puck's in now on the side of the boards. Goes in deep in the corner behind the net. And now approaching is Ellis. Ellis is trying to keep away from that forward. And now comes in here to the near side. Z's down there. He's got on a backhand. Shovels it past that Loudoun player, but now picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun fires it out towards the near side point. Jackson's there, but intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun's going to clear it out and sends it all the way across the ice. There's a Loudoun player there waiting for it and had to slow down, but now chasing after it. Chris is there. Chris fires it back towards the blue line, intercepted by Nico. Nico's going to clear out here. Sends it ahead for a streaking Z, joined by Ellis. Z winds up, takes a shot. Goalie gave up no rebound, and that'll stop play. 5:40 in the first period. Loudoun is up 1-0. And we're going to make some more changes. Dakota's out there now with Zach taking the draw. Geffen in the slot. Cohen and Danny. And then Loudoun won the draw and then charging out of the zone. And now Danny's facing a 2-on-1 going the other way. And now knocked it into the board. They send it into the slot. Takes a shot on net. Missed. Drew got a piece of that. Now taking over. Danny swatted at a pass. Goes over to Geffen on the side. Geffen got smeared in the boards, but the puck is stuck on the boards now. Picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun fires it on net, but active stick by Drew, kicked it behind the net. Now picked up by Dakota. Dakota's going to chip it out of the zone and back into neutral ice, but Loudon's there, and they chip it back towards the red line. But Zach goes back and gets this and dumps it in, bouncing puck high, deep, and now behind their net. Forechecking is Dakota. Comes out towards it, took a weird hop off the glass, and now kicking at it and cleared the zone ahead to another Loudoun player. And they're going to enter the zone, but smeared into the boards by Geffen. Now picked up by Danny. Danny's going to fire it off the boards to the far corner, and now Loudoun held the puck in. Now at the bottom of the circle, they chip it over here to the near side. Loose puck coming here in the corner and now out towards the blue line. Dakota reached back for it, fell down, now taken away by Loudoun, swatting at it. Loudoun brings it into the high slot. Now over to the top of the circle. They take a shot from there, miss the net to the left, comes over to the near side. Dakota's there. He's got a Loudoun player right on his tail though. Goes down, bouncing puck goes out, and now picked up by Zach. Zach clears the zone out to neutral ice, but now picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun's back on side. Gethin put some pressure on. Drew got down and knocked that away, and now picked up by Dakota. Dakota's going to airmail this thing out of the zone. Could be icing, going all the way down. And icing's the call. It's going to come all the way back. 4:19, 4:18 on the stoppage of play. Icing is the call coming back in our defensive zone. It's the fresh legs for the Patriots. Loudoun's up by a goal, 1-0. So we got William and Langston on defense. Z, John, and Johnny. John and William are in the slot. Z is taking the faceoff. Referee directing traffic there, getting him out of the circle. So Loudoun immediately goes on net, and Drew's down and covers it. That'll stop play. 3 more seconds ticked off. Another defensive zone faceoff coming. Controlled by the Patriots, back to Langston. Immediately got it knocked away though. Now Johnny's got it, skating hard to break the zone and does. Crosses the red line and is going to take a shot from the blue line. Missed high over the right, comes over to the near side, and Z is there. Z chips it back in, but intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun sends it out of the zone. No, he kept it in, but now back to neutral ice. Williams back there to settle the puck. Gonna get us back on side. Got to play keep away from a forechecker. Sends it ahead to Z. Z's got it up now. Enters the zone. On side. He's going to wind up. Takes a shot. Goalie saw that. Gave up a rebound, though. Lost puck in the high slot. Now taken away by Loudoun. Going the other way. And we're chasing to get back. Caught back up. Langston's over there. Takes a shot. Got to redirect over the near side. Takes another shot. Goes off the side of the blocker there. And back towards the point. And Loudoun steps up and holds his own. He's going to wind up taking a shot from there. Redirected off from the skate of a defender. And now chipped that by Drew. And now battling for control of it behind the net. And now picked up by Z. He's got it on the backhand, out forehand. He's going to airmail this out. It hit Johnny, though, and stayed in the zone. And now held in by Loudoun. And now Loudoun chipped back out of the zone. Now Loudoun's got to settle it in neutral ice. And they are getting regrouped at their blue line. And we're not attacking the net. Okay, we got a player fall down for Loudoun, no call. And now Loudoun's on side, swatting at it. Now we got us tripping on Patriots. I think it's on William. William got a tripping penalty. That's his first penalty of the year, I think. Okay, shorthanded, 3:03 to go in the period. Yosef, Riot, Chris, and Jackson. 2-minute penalty on the board. Controlled by Loudoun. Chipped away, though, by Riot. Now battling for control of it. Jackson swatting at it, knocked it over to Chris. Chris sends it over to Yosef. Yosef's got to settle it. Got knocked in by Lowe's puck in the circle now. Picked up by Chris. Chris chips it towards the blue line. Loudoun swoops in and holds it. And no, they lost the zone out to neutral ice. And they send in, they're getting regrouped in neutral ice. Forechecking is Riot. They got past him, though, and now moving in on side. And swatting at it with Jackson. Now picked up by Yosef. Yosef's shorthanded, going the other way, getting tied up by Loudoun, though. And now Loudoun's got it coming the other way. And big collision, no call. Loudoun's going to be on side here, and they got sent into the slot. Loose puck goes off net, taken away by Chris. Chris fires it over to the other side blue line, chopped that and held in by Loudoun. Loudoun's going to take a shot from there, and Drew saw that and gave up no rebound, and that'll stop play. 2:20 to go in the period. First period continues. Patriots are down 1-0. Short-handed here for another minute 18. Cohen's out there now with Danny, Brody, and Gethin. Cohen and Gethin are in the slot. Brody taking a faceoff. Controlled by the Patriots. Fired over here to the near side by Danny. Going to come out towards the point and clear the zone. Gethin's forechecking, though, and now puck comes back towards our blue line. Cohen's there, sends it across ice to Gethin. Gethin now turns on it, dumps it in short-handed into our offensive zone. Behind their net. Approaching now is Brody. Brody's got it there. He's getting contested, though. Puck's tied up alongside the boards. Still contested. It's a good way to kill a penalty in the offensive zone. 53 seconds left in this penalty kill. Lost the puck now, but held in by Cohen. Cohen tried to enter it even deeper, but knocked away by a Loudoun player. And over to the far side boards. Loudoun dumps it in, now chasing after it. Loudoun's there, but so is Cohen. And they're going to bring it on a forehand. Now he's got it on the other side. He's going to try a wraparound. Lost the puck, though. And now over here, Gethin's going to dump it out and clear the zone. 30 seconds and counting on a penalty kill for the Patriots. Back towards Cohen. Cohen dumps it back towards, and got touched, so no icing. Puck's all the way in deep now behind their net. Handled by Loudoun, though. Loudoun's going to put the brakes on and get away from it. Chopping at it. Loose puck in a high slot. Swatting at it is Cohen. Holds his own. Chipped at it. Hit it hit Brody, and now Brody managed to hold it in. Now Loudoun's kicking at it and clears his own out to neutral ice. And now they're going to enter onside, getting joined by a couple trailers here. Swatting at it was Danny, knocked it away. Danny fires it back towards the blue line, and we're too many, and we figured that out and got back on the bench. Now Z's out there now, and the penalty's over. Power play is over for Loudoun. Back to full strength. Takes a shot. Drew saw that and gave up no rebound, and that'll stop play. 55 seconds and change in the period. Defensive zone faceout comes for the Patriots. We still only have 4 skaters on the ice, although we're at full strength. Okay, Williams back out there now. So we got William Langston, Nico, Z, and Ellis. William and Nico are in the slot. Okay, Patriots, Loudoun won the draw, took a shot, and Drew just got a piece of that and missed the net, goes over to the far side, and cleared the zone over to Ellis. Ellis is now sends it ahead for Z. Z's got it across the red line. Shovels it in on the backhand, and now the puck's in loose deep, and forechecking is Ellis. They're hammered by Loudoun over here to the near side, and there's a Loudoun player there to take control of the puck. And they're skating now, going to break out. They fired across the ice, knocked down by a Loudoun player. They're going to enter onside, and got some speed on, and got behind our defense. Going to wind up, takes a shot, hits the side of the net, goes behind the net. Now picked up by William. William left the puck down there, though. Now goes back to get it, sends it over to Nico. Nico chips it ahead, but not out, and now chipped back in by Loudoun. Z's going to go fetch us off the backhand, and now he's got a forechecker on him, though. Sends it ahead for Ellis. Ellis has now got some skating room. Sends it across ice on a ricochet pass to Nico. Crosses the red line, dumps it in. It hits the referee, though. He shovels it in again, hits the referee again. Now slows down and picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun fires it over to the near side. And that'll be the end of the period. And there was a collision right at the horn. And now we got some players talking to each other, and the referee's approaching. And nothing happening there. No penalty call. Okay, period 1 comes to an end. First intermission starts now. Loudoun's up 1-0. Okay, second period is getting ready to start. We're going to be defending the right side of the screen for this period. Drew is still in net for us. We got Chris and Jackson on defense. Z, Ellis, and Nico to start the second period. Z taking the face-off. Ellis is on the far side. And controlled by Patriots. Charged into the zone by Z. Z's got it on the forehand now. He got smeared into the board zone, lost the puck, and now chipped in and held in by Nico. Nico dumps it in, loose puck now behind that. Approaching is Ellis. Ellis there got hit as he got to the puck, and now loose puck comes out here and now intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun's going to clear out and sent the pass, and now poke checked away though by Jackson. Now Loudoun gets back on side, and now big hit by Z there, and now the puck's stuck on the boards and they're battling for it. Comes out and takes a shot on net, took a funky bounce, and Drew read that and stopped it. We have a whistle. I think it's offsides. Offsides is the call. I think before the shot happened, the offsides happened. 14:26 to go in the second period. They're going to stay out there for another drop. Control by the Patriots, back to Chris. Chris is going to throw it ahead, and Nico's got it. Lost the puck though, and now Loudoun's offside. Back to a neutralized face-off. Loudoun making a lot of quick changes here. They made 2 changes in about 5 seconds. Patriots won that draw. Back to Chris. Chris sends it ahead for Nico. Sends it ahead for Z. Z now enters the zone and is going to wind up. Takes a shot. Goalie got a glove on that, but it went over the top of the net. Now picked up by Loudoun's defense. Now chipping at it, and now Ellis has got it. Sends it in the slot. Knocked away by a Loudoun defender, and now Loudoun's skating with it, going to break out, going the other way. Approaching is Chris, going to try to slow him down, puts the brakes on to get away from Chris. Chris sends it out of the zone. Now Loudoun's got it into neutralize. Picked off by a back check, though, and now Loudoun's got it, sends it out. And now Loudoun sends it ahead, intercepted by Z. Z puts the brakes on, and now is going to push it towards the zone, makes another move, and entered the zone, but taken away by Loudoun. Now Nico's got it, takes a shot. Goalie covered that, and that'll stop play. 13:39 to go in the period. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. Some fresh legs out there. They got Yosef, Danny, Cohen, Riot, and Brody. Brody's in the slot. Riot taking the faceoff. And Patriots win a draw. Dump it back to Danny. Danny winds up, takes a shot. Got redirected into the corner. And now chasing after is Brody and Loudoun. And Loudoun settles it, and they chip it out of the zone. Chasing after it now. And Danny's going to get there, but he's got a Loudoun forechecker all over him. Hit the Loudoun skate, and now held in by Loudoun. They send it on net. Drew got a stick on that, knocked it away. Now a big collision in the corner, digging it down there. It comes out towards the blue line, held in by Loudoun. Loudoun's going to wind up take a shot. Missed, got knocked away by Drew, and now hammered back towards the blue line. And Yosef there knocks it away over to Riot. Riot's got a little bit of room and space here. Guy getting two trailers, makes a toe drag there. Lost the puck though on a back check, and now Loudoun throws it out towards the blue line. And Yosef's there battling for control of the puck, still chipping at it. Goes over to the other side, now picked up by Loudoun. Chipping at it and knocked down by Cohen. Now picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun dumps it in. Puck goes all the way in deep in the corner, chasing after it's Danny. And he's going to have to dig this off the boards. Loudoun makes some changes. They send it ahead for Yosef. Yosef sends it ahead for Riot. Riot had battled to control that puck, lost his edge there, but now goes and gets the puck, dumps it in. Loose puck now going in deep in the corner, behind the net. And just Loudoun down there. Yosef's coming on a forecheck. They send it over here to the near side point. Loudoun's there, but so is Riot approaching. They got past Riot. Sends it back to William. William backhands this thing back towards our blue line. But Loudoun's there, intercepts it, and they dump it ahead. Now they cross the red line. Chipped that by William, knocked back towards the red line. Now Riot's on his Gethin, and now loose puck squirts into our defensive zone. Picked up by Loudoun, dumped it out and sends it ahead, but intercepted by Dakota. And back towards the neutralized south, settled by William. William got some pressure on a forecheck, now sends it ahead to Dakota. Dakota made a move, got past the defense, got joined on the trailer, takes a shot, missed the net, goes over to the far side. Against the boards now, picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun's going to clear the zone, chasing after it's William, and got some room. Loudoun's making some changes. They got one forechecker out there, puts the brakes on to get away from that guy, sends it ahead, clears the zone, and Gethin's waiting for the puck at neutral ice, and takes a shot, went off the defender, goes now behind the net, chasing after it's Gethin. Gethin's going to get there first, chipped it on the backhand behind the net, now picked up by Loudoun. And Loudoun fires it out towards the near side blue line, holding it in by Langston. Now we got offside. He didn't quite hold it in. 11:31 to go in the second period. Loudoun is up by a goal. The score is 1-0. Fresh legs out there for Patriots. Johnny, John, Riot, Jackson, and Chris. And Loudoun won the draw. They throw it ahead to neutralize, intercepted by Jackson. Jackson throws it back to Johnny. Johnny shovels it in on a backhand. Loose puck now chasing after it's Loudoun, and they send it out towards the blue line. There's a Loudoun player there, but poke checked away by Jackson. Takes a shot on net. Oh boy, John fell down, but he was on the near side of the crease there, but now picked up by Loudoun going the other way. Loudoun airmails it out of there and sends it all the way down. Could be icing, but now Chris has got his horse on here, and he goes and gets that puck, but got smeared off the puck by Loudoun. And now puck stuck in the corner. And we got players going down. Now Jackson there, and they chip it around here to the near side. Approaching is Chris. Chris fires it out towards the blue line. Held in. No, now got behind him. Now it's Riot getting joined by Johnny. Riot got behind the defense. Tried to toe drag that. Got knocked off that. Sends it to Johnny. Johnny wasn't ready for the puck, though. And now sends it towards the net. Now redirected off the net to the right. Comes over to Riot and lost the puck. Now Loudoun's got it on the backhand. They send it out towards the point. And they settle it. Now they send it ahead. And Chris got skate on that, knocked away over to John. John's going to bring us back on side. Takes a shot, not redirected off the net, though, by the defender. Loudoun's got it on the backhand. They send it off towards, stuck to the glass. Comes out towards the point. Cohen's there, trying to claw it, and lost the puck. Goes back to neutralize, chasing after it is Chris, and Loudoun. Loudoun's got it now. Chris got involved, though, and knocked the puck off of him. Now has it on the backhand behind the net. Shovels it ahead, intercepted by Loudoun, though, and now loose puck behind the net. And now puck squirts out. Chris is going to go get this and shovels it ahead, but Loudoun's there, kicks at it and holds his own, chips it back in. Chasing after now is Riot. Big collision. Now picked up by, goes into the high slot, takes a shot. I think goalie got a piece of that, knocked it off into the near far corner. Riot fires it over to the near side, puck's on its edge, stuck to the boards. And Loudoun's there, but so is Chris. Now the puck comes over to the stuck to the back of the net, and now picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun's got on a forehand. They send it into the slot. Knocked out of there off to the high slot. Loudoun settles it at the top of the circle now. Winds up, takes a shot. Drew got a piece of that, knocked it over to the near side corner. Loudoun retrieves the puck, takes another shot, goes through the slot, doesn't touch anything, over the near side, far side circle. Pushes it behind the net. Ricochets behind the net now, and now Chris goes and gets it, shovels it ahead for Riot. Riot's got it, a little bit of room now, but so's Loudoun approaching. They chip it back in. Loudoun's got it in the slot. Take a shot. Drew knocked it away. It goes into the near side board. Chris is there, shoveling on it, and Loudoun's got it on the backhand now. And they send it towards the slot, and knocked away, though, by the defense. You know, the puck's, they blow it dead. I think Drew reached out and covered that, and that'll stop play. 9:10 to go in the period. Score is 1-0 Loudoun. Second period continues. Defensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. Some fresh legs out there. Danny, Cohen, Ellis, Z, and Nico. Cohen and Ellis are in the slot. Z is taking the faceoff. Controlled by Loudoun back to their point. And he's going to skate within the circle. Now into the high slot. Chipped that by, back check by Nico. Nico clears the zone. Loudoun's offside. They jump it back in. That'll be offsides. And they're saying right at the blue line. 9:02 to go in the second period. They're not going to change the line. They're going to stay out there. Z taking a face-off. Ellis is at center ice. Patriots win the draw back to Danny. And he's got on a forehand. Flicks it towards the blue line. Clear the zone. Overhead to Nico. Nico's now got control of it. Enters the zone. Shovels it on the backhand to Z. Z's got it in the slot. Chipped away by a Loudoun defender, and they goes all the way down. Could be icing. Chasing after it's Danny. And I think they're going to win. No, icing's the call. It's going to come all the way back. Somebody was changing. I wasn't quite paying attention here, but it's going to turn into icing coming all the way back in our offensive zone. 8:43 to go in the second period. Loudoun is up by a goal. We're going to stay out there for another shift. It's Ellis, Z, and Nico, but the defender's swapped out, so now it's Langston and William. Ellis is in the slot. Z taking the faceoff. Controlled by Loudoun. Loudoun's got it now, takes it behind their net. And forechecking is Ellis, though. It hits Ellis. And they fire it out towards the blue line and tried to hold it, but couldn't. Now shovels it ahead, now chasing after it's William. William's going to immediately throw this back towards the blue line and does. And now Loudoun's offside, but they recognize that, and they get back onside. They can move in the high slot, takes a shot, got off the defender, and goes into the near side corner. Williams there, shovels it on the backhand ahead for Nico. Nico sends it over back to William. Williams skating with it now, sends it out of the zone. Could be icing. And I'm going to get a lot of energy on it, though, so no icing. Going to get picked up by the defense. Forechecking is Nico. They send it back towards the point, settled there by Loudoun. Loudoun's skating with it now, and they send it ahead to another Loudoun player across the red line. Now Honors onside. Smeared into the boards by Langston. That's going to be a penalty. And now another big hit. And the Loudoun player is down on that Langston hit. And Langston, I think, is going to get a roughing call here. Loudoun player bounced up pretty quick, though. And then there was another hit by Z right after that. The player's okay. He's getting up off the ice. But referees are talking this one over. I think Langston's going to take the penalty here. And this is going to be a defensive zone faceoff and a penalty kill for the Patriots. Body, I don't know, put his hands on his hips. I'm not sure what that means. I think this is a major penalty. They're asking for another player to come off our bench to sit in the bench for the penalty, in addition to Langston. We're talking it over with our bench right now. I want to see who's going to serve this other penalty. Langston is in the box. There's 2 minutes on the board for his penalty. And I think there's going to be another penalty. Somebody's going to serve this other penalty. We have no skaters on the ice right now in the defensive zone while they figure this out. Everybody's at the bench. Johnny's going to serve the penalty. So Johnny's in the box now with Langston. And I think we're going to be without a Langston for a while. All right, so 5-on-4, 8:03 to go in the second period. So we got Jackson and William, Yosef and Riot on this penalty kill. Here comes the crowd. And controlled by Loudoun. Loudoun immediately takes a shot. Drew got a piece of that and now covers it, and that'll stop play. 5 seconds ticked off the penalty. Another defensive zone faceoff claim. And controlled by the Patriots. Jackson swats at it, knocks it over here, over to the near side, and Yosef's there. Yosef's going to clears the zone, and now forechecking is Riot, and back to Loudoun. Loudoun's going to enter the back on the onside, and he takes a shot, got disrupted by a combination of Jackson and Yosef. Loudoun's got the puck behind their own net. He takes a shot. Drew got a piece of that, knocked away now by William. Williams looking to play keep away here, puts the brakes on to get away from that forechecking. Now brings the puck now back behind, sends it ahead, got knocked away there by Loudoun, though, goes over to the far side boards. Yosef sends it to ahead to himself, shorthanded, and now chases after. Riot had to slow down to get him onside. Yosef takes a shot, but it got disrupted by the defense. Forechecking, Riot lost the puck, now has it on a forehand behind the net, tried to send it, got knocked away by Loudoun. Now Riot goes down, and now Loudoun airmails this out of there, and it could go all the way down. It could be icing. Icing's the call, it's going to come all the way back. 7:03 to go in the second period. There's a minute and 1 second left in the penalty kill, but major penalties. So we got 2 players in the box. It's Johnny and Langston at the moment. Langston's penalty is on the board. The other penalty is not, which tells me it's going to be a long one. Okay, Zach's out there now. Brody, Cohen, and Danny. Zach taking the draw. Brody's in the slot. And controlled by the Patriots. Back to the high slide. Danny's there. Mess lost the pass. Chasing after now. Danny's going to get it. Pushes it. Brody's got it. And now brings us back onside. Shorthanded, dumps it in. Now loose puck behind the net. Took a funny hop and now back in the corner. Forechecking, and they knocked out of the zone by now back in. No offsides, but it was offsides. Loudoun's got it now going the other way. And now Danny's back trying to slow him down. He's got it on a forehand. Danny chipped it away. Sends it into the slot. Back towards the high slot. And settled there by Loudoun. Loudoun's going to wind up. Takes a shot. Drew got a big piece of that with a blocker. And now Loudoun ships it back behind the net. Loose puck over here on the near side. Loudoun's got it on a forehand. And Jenny's all over. Goes into the high slide. Now picked up by Zach. Zach fires out. It didn't clear the zone though. Loudoun takes a shot. Got redirected into the near side corner. Danny's there. Shovels it on a forehand out towards the point. Held in by Loudoun. Loudoun trying to redirect it on net, but it missed the net to the right. Bouncing into the far corner. And now picked up by Loudoun. They sent out to the point. And stick lifted and cleared the zone by Zach. Now going all the way down. There's 4 seconds left in the penalty kill. And now they airmailed it out of there. We're back to 5-on-5, but we have still Langston still in the box. Okay, now send it ahead to Brody. Brody enters neutral ice and now sends it ahead. Now lost the puck goes the end of the zone. Loudoun fires it out. Bouncing puck left the zone. We got to get back onside. And before we could even get back onside, they called offsides. That was bizarre. And they're saying, oh, high stick is the call. It's going to come all the way back in our defensive zone. Not an offsides. High stick is the call. We're back to full strength, but Langston is still in the box for an indefinite period of time. Okay, so Ellis, Jackson, Chris, Z, and Nico. And now Loudoun won that draw. And they bring it to the top of the circle. Now they left the zone. They try to make a pass. Down to a speed race here. Loudoun's going to get to the turf, so Nico's on his tail. Back towards the point. Hit something weird. Now settled there by Loudoun. Loudoun ships it back ahead. And now going to try to get back onside. Getting some back interference there by the Patriots. Back towards neutral ice. And battling for the puck goes out towards the red line. Ellis is there. Ellis chips it ahead for Z. Z brings us onside. He's going to take a shot. Goalie reached out and gloved that, and that'll stop play. 5:16 to go in the period. Langston's still in the box, but we're back to full strength on the ice. We made some more changes here. Riot, Yosef, Brody, Chris, and Jackson. Riot taking the face-off. Brody's in the slot. And controlled by the Patriots. Back to Chris. Chris takes it, dumps it ahead for Yosef. Yosef's got it in the circle. Takes a shot. Right over the top of the net, over the left. Goes over the far corner. Can't hold the zone. We got to get back onside now. And Jackson's trying to dump it back in. Got knocked off a Loudoun player. Now back into our defensive zone. And now Loudoun's got it, but back checked by Yosef. Yosef going the other way on a 2-on-2. And got some speed on, getting joined on trailer by Riot. Takes a shot, scored! Unassisted goal for Yosef, 4:51 in the second period, ties it up. Patriots strike back, tying the game. Great pressure there by Yossi. He had a trailer at Riot. He had a lot of options, and I think they were a little bit distracted by Riot, in fact, and opened up a corner there. And Yossi on the back of the net. Okay, we got Danny and William, Zach, Dakota, and Gethin. Zach taking the draw. Dakota's on the far side. Controlled by Loudoun off the draw. They bring it back in their defensive zone. Forechecking Zach. Chipped at it, but couldn't get it out of there. And now loose puck at neutral ice. Got past our defense a little bit. Danny chips it ahead. And now got a trailer behind him. Got a piece of that. Knocked it over the far corner. Dakota settles the puck, trying to shovel it out of there, but got back checked away. And takes a shot. And Drew saw that and swallowed it up in his sweater and gave up no rebound. And that'll stop play. 4:30 to go in the period. Defensive zone face-off coming for the Patriots. No change in the lines. Gethin and Danny are in the slot. Zach is taking the face-off. Dakota's against the boards. William back in the corner. And Loudoun wins the draw. Immediately takes a shot. Redirected. Misses the net. Comes over to the far near corner. Hammered by Danny out of the zone. And they're saying icing. And chasing after it. And icing is a call. Big collision, though, after the whistle. Looked like it was an accident. No whistle for that. But icing's going to come all the way back. 4:18 on that stoppage of play. Icing's the call. Back in the defensive zone. They're going to stay out there for another drop. Danny and William on defense. Dakota, Zach, Gethin. Dakota and William are in the slot. Zach taking a face-off. And controlled by Patriots, but they send it out to the high slot. Set it there by Loudoun. Loudoun takes a shot. Drew saw that, got to knock it away. Takes another shot. Loose puck off the side of the net, goes behind the net. Now Loudoun's got it, tries to send her it. Locked it away, now chasing after it's William. William's going to get there first. Backhands it ahead towards the blue line. Intercepted by Loudoun, though. Back to Zach. Zach fires his high off the glass over the far corner. Dakota's there. Settles the bouncing puck now. Shovels it out towards the blue line, held in by Loudoun. Loudoun ships it, throws it towards the net, missed the net. Comes over to the near side. Ricochet back to William. William's going to shovel this out of the zone. And ahead for Gethin. Gethin's going to enter the zone now, getting joined by a trailer. Takes a shot. Goalie saw that and gloved it, and that'll stop play. But that's going to result in an offensive zone faceoff for the Patriots. 3:42 to go in the second period. Tie game. Chris and Cohen on defense. John, Johnny, Riot. Johnny's in the slot. Riot's taking faceoff. Controlled by the Patriots. John flung it over to the far side. Now chasing after it. Cohen hammers it back in. Loose puck now. Johnny's got on the backhand. Knocked away, though, by Loudoun. Johnny continues to press the puck, though. Takes a shot from the circle. Goalie swallowed that up. No rebound, and that'll stop play. 3:30 to go in the second period. Tie game. No change in the lines. John sets up in the high slot. And Loudoun won the draw. Now he's trying to shove it out of there. Cohen stepped up and trying to hold his own. Johnny takes a shot. Goalie knocked it away. Goes over the far corner. Loudoun's there. Fires it over the near side. John anticipated that. Tried to slow it down, but couldn't. Now Loudoun ships it out of the zone, chasing after it's the defense. And they collide a little bit. And now Cohen fell down. And now they got, nice back check there by Chris. Loudoun sends it in the slot. Intercepted, though, by the Patriots. They send it ahead for Johnny. Johnny skating with it, trying to clear the zone. Sends it in to John. John got it now on a 2-on-2. Got on the backhand. Now puts some brakes onto the circle. Takes a shot. Redirected. Missed the net to the right. Goes over to the far corner. Now picked up by Loudoun. Back check, though, by Johnny. Now chipped up ahead by Riot. Now bouncing puck goes a mile in the air. Nobody saw it, but Riot did. And we have a whistle. Both players go into the box here. So it's offsetting penalties for roughing. Johnny and Loudoun. It's going to stay 5-on-5, I think, because of the offsetting penalties. Langston is still in the box. They're huddling here at the top of the circle before this draw. 2:50 to go in the second period. Tie score. It's Z, Ellis, Nico. Nico's in the slot. Z taking the draw. Back in defense is William and Jackson. Controlled by Patriots. Z's got it. Sends it back to Ellis. Ellis takes a shot. Goalie saw that, though, and gloves it, and that'll stop play. Tried a little change up there. It was a little bit of arc on that shot, but the goalie stood up and gloved it. And another offensive zone faceoff coming. Controlled by Loudoun. Loudoun charging out of the zone here and swatting at it. William got a stick on that, slowed it down, but Loudoun still got behind him and got onside. Takes a shot. And Drew knocked it away. Takes it, sends it towards the slot. Yeah, big collision there in the crease, picked up now by Ellis. Ellis fires it out, but held in by a Loudoun player. And now into the far circle. Now chipped ahead towards the blue line, held in by Loudoun, but chipped at by Ellis. Ellis going the other way, joined by Nico. Sends it ahead for Nico. We're onside. I don't know how, but Nico's got it. Shovels it in deep now. Loose puck. Loudoun's going to get there, and they shovel it out towards the blue line. And it's settled there by William. William dumps it back into Nico. Nico can't quite handle that and throws it in on the backhand. Loose puck. Picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun's got it now behind the net. Forechecking is Ellis. They chip it over to the far corner. And now they send it out of the zone. Slow down and settled by William at neutral ice. William sends it ahead. Back on side, but puck's in deep now, loose, and now picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun's going to get a forecheck, though, and now they bounce it out towards the high circle. Now clears the zone, going the other way. Jackson trying to get in his face and slow him down. Has it on the backhand, though. Sends it in the slot. Williams there, but so's the Loudoun player. They send it out, and they clear the zone. Back to neutral ice. Loudoun's going to regroup and get back on side. Forechecking is Nico. Airmails it across the ice, intercepted by Jackson. Jackson pushing it ahead to himself. Brings it on side, has it in the circle. Takes a shot, got redirected by the defense into the corner. Nico dumps it in, loose puck down behind the net. Loudoun's down there, they have it on the backhand. Here comes forecheck by Zach. They send it out of the zone, bouncing puck settled by William at neutral ice. William's going to hammer this back in, touched up by the defense in the circle. And now they send it back out, but not out of the zone. Not picked up by Loudoun. Loudoun sends it ahead back to William. William's got to handle this on the backhand. Shovels it ahead for Nico. Nico shovels it ahead. Hit a Loudoun player, though. Touched up by William. Now back to Brody. Brody's going to enter his onside. And going to wind up, takes a shot. Goalie gave up a little rebound, but it reaches out and covers it. And now they stop play. 56 seconds to go in the period. Tie game. Second period continues. We're going to get some fresh legs out there. So it's Danny and Cohen on defense, Yosef, Riot, and Brody. Riot's taking face-off. Brody's in the slot. Controlled by Loudoun. They have it back behind their net. Forechecking, though, is Riot. Now it comes out towards the near side boards, now towards the blue line. Swatting it was Danny. It touched Danny, but now we got to get back inside, back checked away by Loudoun. Loudoun's going the other way. They throw it on net and missed the net. Touched up by Drew nonetheless, though. Now it comes over to the near side corner. Swooping in is Loudoun, but so is Riot. Riot hits the Loudoun player, now picked up by Danny. Danny's skating with the puck now, going to try to clear out. And sends it all the way down. Got touched up, though, so they're calling for icing, but the puck's on its edge, and Loudoun got to it first, but now knocked it away. Now, Yosef's on his tail, though. It comes out, and Danny takes a shot on net. Bouncing puck. Goalie knocked it away. Goes behind the net. Now, forechecking and big collision. Yosef chasing after, putting some pressure on the puck. Backhands it in, and Riot's down there. Takes a shot. Goalie got a piece of that, but then didn't know where it went. And now it fires it out of there, going all the way down, and it could be on net. And Drew's going to have to play this. And it's stuck at the top of the circle. Loudoun is changing, and that horn is the end of the period. So 2 periods of play conclude. Tie score 1-1. Second intermission starts now. All right, second intermission's coming to an end. Third period getting ready to start. We're going to be defending the left side of the screen for this period. Drew Harris in net for us today. Yosef's out there with Brody and Riot. On defense is Chris. I don't know who's on defense. They're all going to the bench. It's Cohen and Danny on defense. Brody's on the near side, and Patriots won the draw, but knocked it away, and now Loudoun has it. Loudoun fires it over to the far side boards, and now chipping a back check, and Riot ships it ahead. Yosef's got it. Makes the moves to get away from that back check. Now brings us onside. No, we're offside. One step on the behind him there. He made a move right at the blue line, put it offside. 14:44 to go in the third period. They're going to stay out there for another drop. Yosef's at center ice. Riot taking a faceoff. Controlled by Loudoun, but knocked down by Riot. Back to Danny. Danny fires it ahead. It hit Riot. Now bouncing puck over to Cohen. Cohen got knocked away by Loudoun. Cohen chips it ahead, went behind the Loudoun player, and now back to Brody. Brody sends it ahead for Yosef, puts some speed on, made a move, got knocked away by Loudoun's defense. Now the puck goes into the corner. Some big collisions down there. The puck's stuck on the board though. And now Loudoun backhands it out towards the blue line, but held back in by the Patriots. Fetching this puck, but a big collision. And now digging on it is Riot, but he's got a player all over him. Sends it on the backhand towards the side of the net. Goalie's going to reach out and cover that, and that'll stop play. 14:08 to go in the period. Another offensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. And they're going to make some changes. Looks like Chris and Jackson are going to swap out the defenders. Yosef, Brody, and Riot stay out there from the drop. Brody's in the slot. Riot taking a face-off. Patriots win the draw. Yosef's got it. Takes a shot. Got knocked away by a defender. Now it comes into the slot, and then they knock it out towards the blue line. They clear the zone, going the other way. Chris is going to get there. Got some forecheckers on him, and sends it ahead for Yosef. Yosef's going to enter the zone, and does. Into the high slot. Takes a shot. Goes off the defender's pads, and now loose puck going towards the net. Goes knocked away by Loudoun, and Loudoun's got it now on a forehand. They send it towards the blue line. Yosef steps up and shovels it back in, but Loudoun dumps it out. And out to neutral ice, settled by Jackson. Jackson's got to get us back on side. Sends it ahead for Brody. Brody sends it over to Riot. Can't quite handle the pass. And we'll make some more changes. Nico's out there. Yosef came off the ice. Forechecking the Patriots that hit the Loudoun players and try to clear out. And back to the point. Chris holds his own. Takes a shot. Missed the net to the left. Comes over to the near side. Forechecking is Brody. Comes over to Nico. Nico dumps it back to Jackson. Now they lost the zone. Going the other way. And now Chris is going to get to it and fires it ahead back towards the red line. Loudoun makes some changes there, and now stuck to the boards, back into our offensive zone, and hit up players. We were making some changes, and now they dump it in. They're back on side, chasing after is Chris, but so's the forecheck by Loudoun. Chris gets to it, dumps it ahead, back towards our blue line, and clears the zone. Now going the other way, Z, getting joined by Nico and Ellis. Z brings us on side, got a 3-on-1 here, and takes a shot. Kelly gave up a rebound, knocked away by the defense, though. And Jackson lost his edge trying to hold the zone, goes back to Chris at neutral ice. Chris has got a forecheck around him, and Loudoun lost their stick, so no pressure. And now Chris is going to send it out of the zone and ahead for Nico. Nico slows it down to the red line. Loudoun making some changes. Zico dumped it back into the offensive zone, and we're offside. Ellis has got a half step there, offside. Clock stops at 12:35 in the third period. It's a tie game, 1-1. Neutral zone faceoff coming. Some fresh legs out there for the Patriots. We got Gethin, Dakota, Zach, Danny, and William. Zach taking a face-off. Patriots won the draw. Goes over to Gethin. Gethin chips it ahead to himself, now in the corner. Has it on a backhand. Sends it towards the slot. Intercepted by a defender, though. And now they shovel it out towards the blue line. Stepping up is Danny. Can't hold his own. Now got a lot of speed on. He's going the other way. And got behind the defense, but Drew saw that and covered it up, and that'll stop play. 12:17 to go in the period. Defensive zone faceoff coming out for the Patriots. Zach taking the faceoff. Dakota's in the slot with Williams, Gethin, and Danny. And Patriots won the draw back to their point, though, and now takes a shot. Ricochets off of Zach. Tried to clear his zone, but couldn't. And Drew had to reach up and glove that, and I don't know how he did, but he did. And that'll stop play. 12:10. Another defensive zone faceoff coming here. And referees direct traffic, doesn't like where the slot players are. Controlled by Loudoun, back to their point. They hold the zone in the high slot. Intercepted by, takes a shot. Drew got a piece of that, knocked it off the net. Goes into the far corner. Shoveled back towards their point by Loudoun, but now back to Danny. Danny shovels it back towards the point, bouncing puck, and left it there. And now Loudoun holds his own, though. And Gethin's got some pressure on, though, and now Loudoun gets behind him. Sends it in and hit a defender over here to the near side. Williams digs the puck out of her, sends it over to Dakota. Dakota's got it on a forehand, now skating with it through the circle. Airmails it out and ahead to Gethin. Gethin now crosses the red line, dumps it in, and intercepted by Loudoun in their defensive zone. Forechecking, though, Zach, and they can't hold the zone, though. We made some more changes. Cohen's out there now with William and Dakota. Bouncing puck out behind our defense, swatting out a backhanded shot. Bouncing puck couldn't be handled by Loudoun. Picked up by Dakota. Fires out towards the blue line. Nobody's there, and it's going to clear out to neutral ice. Loudoun chases after it, and now settles it in neutral ice. Poking at it, though, is the Patriots. And now swooping in, it's William to knock it ahead and brings us onside, but lost the puck. And the puck goes in deep now. Loudoun's going to go get it. William goes back to his point at the... And now Loudoun's got it through the circle. They airmail it out, intercepted, touched up by Dakota, but now touched up by Dakota. Now Loudoun got behind Dakota. He's going to take a shot, went over high over the top of the net, goes over to the near side point. Gethin's there, intercepts the button, now going the other way. Tries to send it, made a move there to get away from him and dumps it in, but that could be icing. No icing. Dakota's on a forecheck. Ships this, goes behind the net. Now chasing after it, Zach, and shipped ahead by Dakota, held in though by Patriots. Now into the slot, now knocked away by Loudoun. But Dakota's down there, putting some pressure on the puck and holds the puck in. And now Loudoun's got it and they're trying to clear out. They send it in, but intercepted by Zach. Zach trying to hold the zone, kicks it out to Chris. And Chris dumps it in and actually goes into the Loudoun bench to hit a player and comes back on the ice, and that'll stop play. 10:25 to go in the third period, tie game. Fresh legs out there for both teams. Johnny, Z, Cohen, and Chris. Johnny at center ice, Z taking the faceoff. Controlled by the Patriots. Chris has got it, dumps it in, it goes in out of play. We'll see where this faceoff comes. Think back to neutral ice. Now they're saying center ice. 10:21. Controlled by Loudoun, and now Loudoun's going to charge into the zone. Has it on a forehand against the far side boards. Lost the puck behind the net, and Drew had to reach out and get a piece of that, and stops it, and that'll stop play. 10:12 to go in the period. Defensive zone faceoff coming for the Patriots. And we're going to make some more changes. John is out there now with Johnny, Z, Jackson, and Danny. Z taking the faceoff. And Patriots won the draw. Z's got it. Sends it, airmails it out to John. And John's had to reach back to go get it, but shovels it in on the backhand. Loose puck now behind the net. Loudoun's there, but so is John on a forecheck. Loudoun skated away from John. Now comes it over here on the forehand. Sends it out to the blue line. There's a Loudoun player there to take control of the puck. And they send it across ice and into our defensive zone, chasing afterwards Danny, and there's a forechecker on him. Now skating behind the net, got away from the forechecker, put the brakes on. Now he's got some room. Sends it ahead for John. John immediately dumps it ahead for Johnny and out to neutral ice. Johnny's there, but Loudoun's going to regroup and dump it back into our defensive zone. And Danny sends it back out, putting Loudoun back on side. Johnny sends it ahead to, can't quite handle the pass to Z. Z's on side though, and now has the puck at the top of the slot, the top of the circle. Now they dump it back out. Loudoun cleared the zone, bouncing puck in neutral ice, and back check over to Johnny. Johnny's got it, dumps it in. Loose puck now deep, and Loudoun's there, and no real pressure from the Patriots though. Now Johnny comes in on a forecheck. Loudoun sends it out, but Jackson steps up, holds it in, dumps it out. Loose puck behind that. John's down there. John playing keeper, got on the back and got smeared into the boards. And still down, puck's down there, comes squirting out towards the circle, intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun's looking for a pass. They send it across ice. Ricochet pass ahead. Danny's there. Immediately hammers this thing out of the zone, and now Loudoun's offside. 8:53 on that stoppage of play. We'll see where this faceoff comes, because the Loudoun player was in deep. Now we're right at the blue line. Okay, fresh legs out there for the Patriots. Riot, Yosef, Brody, William, and Langston. Riot's taking the faceoff, and Patriots win the draw, but knocked away. Loudoun's got to take a shot. Missed the net, comes over to the near side. Chasing after, it's Brody, but so is Loudoun. Loudoun's got it now. Brody's putting some pressure on the puck. Bouncing puck comes out. Yosef's got it, pushes it towards center ice, and he's going to skate with it now. Puts some speed on, gets this on side, heads it on the backhand, shovels it ahead to himself, got smeared into the boards and lost the puck, but Riot now takes control of it. Has it on a forehand, sends it into the slot. Oh, it got ricocheted around, comes out to the point. Langston hammers a shot, missed the net. Oh, what? Loose puck and got on a forehand, takes a shot. Another loose puck, goalie sees it, covers it. I don't know if he's got it or not. The referee's right there, the loose puck. Now he blows it dead. Apparently he didn't have it covered because they never stopped the play. And then the referee saw the puck and they stopped it. 8:17 to go in the third period. Offensive zone faceoff comes from Patriots. Great scoring opportunity there. A little scrambling in front of the net, but couldn't find the back of the net. Riot, Brody, Yosef, William, Langston, and William controlled by the Patriots, and now tied up. Langston's got it. Takes a shot, redirected, missed the net to the left, goes over to the far corner. Chasing after it is Brody. Williams steps up, chips it in, intercepted by Loudoun. They chip it out to neutral ice, but stepping up is Langston. Crosses the red line with it, chips it in, and we're onside. Puck's in deep, chasing after it on a forecheck is Joseph. Loudoun sends it towards the blue line, but intercepted. He goes into the slot, missed the pass behind him. And now over to Loudoun. Loudoun's going to try to clear the zone, and they do. Touched up by a Patriot, though. And now Langston's going to go fetch this thing in our defensive zone. Got a forechecker in his face, though, and sends it out of the zone. Head for Riot. Riot's going to bring us onside. Has it on a forehand. Takes a shot. Goalie saw that and gloves it, and that'll stop play. 7:39 to go in the period. Offensive zone faceoff comes from the Patriots and some fresh legs. Zach, Gethin, Dakota, Cohen, and Danny. Dakota's on the boards. Gethin's in the slot. Zach taking the draw. Patriots won the draw, back to Cohen. Cohen's going to dump it behind the net. Loose puck now. Chasing after it on a forehand is Gethin. Gethin here got smeared off the puck by Loudoun. Loudoun's got it now on the far side board, skating with it. Trying to break out. And they do. Got past Danny, but chasing after it is Zach. But knocked away by Loudoun. Loudoun's down, got it in the circle. Tried to center it. And now comes over the inner side, knocked away by the defense. And now Danny's got it. He's going to skate with it a little bit, and he's going to break out. We got a Loudoun player down. Now picked up by Cohen, and we have a whistle. The whistle's for an injured player. I don't know why Loudoun's players get to go back to the bench for an injury, but the coach sent them back to their bench. I think we're going to go back to our bench too. Player's laid out over here. He's not moving. So that whistle came on third period stoppage of play, 7:14 to go in the period, tie game. We had control of the puck and were relieving the zone when they blew the whistle. So, and now they've put the puck at neutral ice. So I think, all right, player's up. They're going to skate off on his own power. We'll see where they put this face off. They got the puck sitting right here in neutral ice, and they're talking it over. I think it's going to be right at the blue line here, and they're pointing at the blue line. So neutral zone face off, and took that opportunity to get some direction from the bench. So it's Dakota, Zach, Gethin, and on defense it's Cohen and Danny. Zach taking a face off. Dakota's against the glass. 7:14. Referee's pushing him back. And now controlled by Loudoun. They charge in the zone. He has it in the slot. Takes a shot. Gave up a rebound. Now picked up by Dakota. Dakota has it on a forehand. Sends it out of the zone. Clears out all the way down. Gethin's going to have a foot race here. It could be icing. Icing's the call. Gethin ain't going to get there. Coming all the way back. 7:01 on the icing call. Back in the defensive zone. He's going to be here in the near side circle. All right, Danny and Gethin are in the slot. Zach is going to take this draw. Controlled by Loudoun. And now they bring it back to the high side. Take a shot. It went off of Gethin. Goes over to the far side boards. And now loose puck out behind our defense. Got to take a shot. Drew got a piece of that. Going to try to wrap around. Goes off the side of the net. And now we got a whistle stoppage of play. Drew reached out and covered that. Somehow. We had a delay penalty coming here on the Patriots. It's on Zach. So we're going to be in a penalty kill. Roughing's the call on Zach. And we're going to make some changes. Riot's coming out. Joseph's coming out. Chris and Jackson are coming out. So Riot is taking the face-off. Joseph and Chris are in the slot. Penalty kill for 2 minutes, 6:48 on the board. And hit the referee. Now chip towards the blue line, held in by Loudoun. They take a shot, went off of Riot. He winced, but he's skating. Now picked up by Joseph. Joseph's going short-handed, brings the puck, lost the puck. Shifted back on a back check by Loudoun. Loudoun's going the other way. Lost his edge, ticked up by Chris going the other way, short-handed. Now across the head, sends it here for Joseph. Joseph's got it in the high slot. Got behind the defense a little bit and knocked away by a poke check. Loudoun's going to take this control of this puck, and now they airmail it out, and now it's going all the way down. It could be icing. No icing's called. It's the lost its energy. Jackson's there, settles the puck. Fires it ahead for, didn't get touched though. Now back in the neutral ice. Loudoun looking for a pass. They send it ahead Loudoun circles on the putts, gets back on side. Shovels it towards the slot, missed the pass, goes over to the far side. Chris is there, chips at it, but couldn't get it out of there. Now back checks and takes it away, sends it out towards the blue line. Held in by Loudoun. Loudoun throws it on net. Drew saw that, gave up a rebound and immediately covered it, and that'll stop play. A little less than 6 minutes to go, 5:56 to be precise. In the third period, tie score. Defensive zone faceoff, and a penalty kill continues for another minute and 8 seconds for the Patriots. Okay, we got William and Langston on defense, Z and Gethin. Z taking the face off, Gethin and Langston are in the slot. And Z's going to get sent out of there. I guess Gethin's going to come in and take this draw. And controlled by, immediately towards the blue line, tailed in by Loudoun. It hits something on the boards and now chipped out by Z. Z cleared his zone. Chasing after, but Loudoun's there too. Ties up on the boards, now squirts out. Z comes out of there with it, has it on a forehand, and is going to wind up, takes a shot, and missed the net, comes over here to the near side. Loudoun picks up the puck and throws it out of there, and it's going to get into our defensive zone, but Williams there to settle it. Has it on a backhand, immediately sends it out of the zone to head for Z. Z was waiting there for it, and Z dumped it back ahead, now intercepted at, neutralized by Z, and now chipping at it right at the blue line, and Gethin's there kicking at it, and Z pushes it ahead. Now it squirts out, now Loudoun's got it in their high slide, out to neutralize, intercepted by William. William skates with it now, crosses the red line, and sends it across ice for Z. Had to come back to get that though, and now they send it ahead. William's going to go fetch this puck, and sends it ahead to Z. Z called for the puck there, now has it in the slot, high slot, now took a bit of a hit there, and lost the puck, but now back to William. William's going to wind up, takes a shot. Goalie gave up a rebound, knocked away by the defense, goes into the far corner. A little less than 5 minutes to go in the period. 7 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Patriots. Loudoun trying to get regrouped in the defensive zone, now on the neutralize. Poked at by William, though, back towards the red line. William keeps the forecheck on, the puck comes in deep. Power play is over for Loudoun. Langston's going to get this puck high off the glass towards the point. Loudoun's there, takes a shot, and goes towards the net, and they score! I have no idea how they scored, but they found the back of the net. And Loudoun goes up 2-1 with 4:35 to go in the third period. The puck got behind Drew, and he got kicked in by a defender or knocked in, I don't know. I don't think anybody purposely knocked that puck in, it just went in the net. Okay, so we got Cohen and Danny, Riot taking the draw, Brody and Yosef. And Loudoun wins the draw. They send it ahead to the defensive zone, intercepted by Brody. Brody sends it ahead to Riot. Riot's going to make some moves to get away from that. Has it on a backhand. He gets the moves in the bottom of the circle. Towards the net. Throws it off the side of the net. Loose puck now. Back check by Yosef, takes a shot. Goalie gave up a big rebound. Going to go chase his own shot. And now knocks it over here to Brody. Oh, missed the one-timer to Brody. So coming back towards the Cohen's there and poke check in, holds his own. Now in the circle. Swats at a shot, knocked away by the defense. Dumps it in now. Loose puck behind the net. Over to the far corner. Riot's there. Riot sends it into the slot, hits a Loudoun player, and comes back towards the top of the circle. Takes a shot, missed the net. Comes over to the near side. Yosef's there. He's going to go fetch this. Has it a forehand. Sends it into the slot and lost the puck. Goes over to the far corner. Brody's going to go fetch this. Puts it on a forehand. Sends it into the slot. Goes through the slot. Nobody touched it. Cohen's there, throws it towards the net, hit, Patriot goes into the, knocked away by Loudoun. Loudoun hammers this back towards the point, and they clear the zone. Now Loudoun going the other way, got a lot of speed on, and he gets behind the defense, and got on a backhand though, shovels it, and then hammered by Cohen into the corner, and now stuck to the skate of the defender. Picked up by Danny. Loudoun goes down, Danny's got the puck though, and now hammers it out towards the blue line, and left there, now Yosef's got it. Yosef's going to enter neutral ice. Got a 3-on-2 going the other way, brings it into the high slot, swats at a shot, knocked away by Loudoun. Now got it over to Riot. Riot's got it on a forehand, takes a shot, scores! Unassisted goal for Riot, ties it up. 3:12 to go in the third period. Where's the Hornet? What a game. Third period tied it up, 2-2. Z's out there now with Nico, Ellis, Chris, and Jackson. And a little bit of a celebration here at the bench. Controlled by Loudoun, now back to Yosef. Jackson. Jackson shovels it ahead for Ellis. Ellis is going to hammer this and sends it into the offensive zone, but there's a Loudoun player there waiting for it. Forechecking though, but can't do anything with it. Now Loudoun crosses the red line, they dump it in. Jackson got a paw on that, but didn't stop it. It goes into the corner. Now Loudoun's got it on a forehand. Jackson's on his tail, though. He takes the puck away on a back check. And they chip it ahead over to Ellis. Ellis has got it on a forehand, but he's got some pressure on. And chips it ahead towards the blue line. Jackson's there, going to try to clear the zone, and does. Go ahead to Nico. Nico's got to go back to get it, but dumps it in. Got smeared into the boards as he did. Loose puck now behind the net. And now Loudoun throws it ahead towards the circle on the far side. Chipped and held in. Now Loudoun hammers this going all the way down. Could be on net. And it is. And Drew had to play that. So no icing. Jackson hires it back out of the zone and swatting at it. Now picked up by Nico. Nico hammers it ahead, but intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun chips it ahead to Ellis. Intercepted it. Ellis throws it on net. Missed the net to the left. Goes into the far corner. Nobody down there from the Patriots, but just Loudoun players. Now Loudoun's going to bring it out. And they cross into neutral ice. Got some speed on it as they cross the red line. Now onside. Hammers the shot. Went off of Chris. Goes into the corner. Now picked up by Langston. Langston got hit hard as he got rid of the puck. Sends it over to Ellis. Ellis chips it ahead to the blue line. Held in by, it hit Z. Z chipping at it. Now Z goes down. Getting chopped at there. And now the puck goes in deep. Loose behind the net. And chasing after it's Langston. Langston's got on the backhand now. And sends it ahead for Nico. Tried to center it to a teammate. Goes into the high slot, and they take a shot from there. Lost the puck. Goes now behind the net. Chris is there on a forehand. Fires it out towards the blue line. Held in by Loudoun. Loudoun airmails it in. Loose puck now behind the net. Chasing after it. Loudoun's got it. He's trying to center it. Took a big hit as he did. Sends it ahead to Nico. Nico's going to send it out of the zone, but Loudoun's there. And Ellis is on a forecheck. Now we're changing. Ellis is going to get back on side, and they hammer it back in. And now the puck comes to the side of net. Picked up by Langston. Langston's trying to play it, but got a forecheck on him, and now knocked away by the forecheck. Squeezed them off the puck, though. Langston retrieves the puck, sends it over to the far side. Took a weird hop out towards the blue line, and didn't clear out, though. Now helped out of the zone by the Patriots. Now Joseph's got it, got some speed on it, got back checked away, though, by Loudoun. Loudoun fires back to neutral ice, picked up by Patriots. Takes a big hit as he dumps it in, misses the net to the left, comes over to the near side. Joseph's on a forecheck, goes off of Joseph, and he holds it in deep. Less than a minute to play. Comes out to the point. Langston holds his zone. Gonna wind up, takes this. Didn't get enough of that. Now it's intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun's gonna clear the zone. Langston sends it across ice. Williams over there, and you're battling for the puck. But they're offside. No call. And now, I don't know how they didn't see that. The referee was standing right there, now picked up by the Patriots. Wyatt airmails this thing, but it hits something on the boards and stayed in the zone. Now it goes on net. Missed the net. Comes over the near side. Loudoun sends it back towards the circle. Now everybody's down on the ice, and now picked out of there by Loudoun, and they shoot, but knocked up. Takes another shot, now clears the zone. We were super scrambly there. This is going to be icing. It's less than 19 seconds to go. Icing's the call. We had 5 players down on the ice, and that wasn't the goalie. Tie game with less than 19 seconds to go. We have a timeout, I think. Timeout Patriots. And they're going to just make sure we're set here to finish this out and don't give up any goals. Okay, that timeout is over. It's 18.8 seconds left in the third period. The score is tied 2-2. This is going to be a defensive zone faceoff for the Patriots. To kill this faceoff, it's Riot, Brody, Joseph, Cohen, and Danny. So Brody and Cohen are in the slot. Riot taking the draw. Control by the Patriots, back to Danny. Danny fires over here to the near side. Brody's there and takes control of the puck now and sends it out of the zone. Still skating with it. Fires it ahead and dumps it in, but now intercepted by Loudoun. Loudoun chips it back in, intercepted by Cohen. We got to get back on side. Cohen's playing keep away. Sends it ahead by Loudoun's there, and they chip it ahead. Now picked up and they enter the zone, but Danny takes the puck away. And that horn is the end of the game. Results in a tie game, 2-2. Little known fact here, Patriots are leading the league in ties. That puts us at 6 ties for the season. That's a point. It goes in the point column. And that's the only hockey game we got this weekend. We're going to take the winter break now. So no more hockey until the new year. Get the lineup here. for the handshake. All right, that's it. Tie game, 2-2. Hey, thanks for tuning in.